Hello and welcome to Domain Espionage. I am Jeremy Wilson, Jamie's partner in this site and bringing this tool to you. It's kind of interesting how this whole project came together. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on that before I hop into the meat and potatoes here of this video I want to show you. But the way this project came about was a few months ago I sent Jamie an email out of the blue saying, hey, I created this Firefox extension called Domain Espionage for Firefox, and it helps you find available domains using Google's keyword tool and other keyword research tools. And he emailed me back and said he liked it, and few days, and I appreciated his thanks, and he wrote a blog post about it, and that was fantastic, more than I could have ever hoped for. And a few days later, he emails me back and say, hey, you know what would be really cool is if you could create a tool that did this. And what that this is or was finding domains that are expired or at auction that still have Google rankings intact. And at the time I said, sure, that'll be easy to do. That'll be no problem. And that was about 3 or 4 months ago. And it took a little longer than we thought. But the result of that is what you see here, domain espionage. So I don't know, just kind of a little background on how Jamie and I came together on this project, and thought you might find it interesting. But what you're really going to find interesting, and I know you're going to find interesting, is what I'm about to show you, and that is a domain name that has some great rankings still intact for some pretty high volume keywords, and that also have a good cost per click. So let's just hop right into the example here. As you can see here, I have this domain highlighted called ocfoosball.com. And if you were to look at that at it through a traditional domain research tool, you would probably not even consider this domain. I mean, let's take a look at it here. It has no search volume for the keyword ocfoosball, no cost per click, only supposedly 2 search results for that keyword in Google, no advertising for that keyword. It does have a decent page rank, and it does have a good age, so that's a good sign, but has very few backlinks, and it's just overall just kind of doesn't look like a good domain. But through domain espionage and the partnerships we've put together to bring you this data, you can see that it ranks for in the top of Google for 154 different keywords. And if we click on that link, we're going to pull up the pop-up that's going to list up to 50 keywords that this domain ranks for, and you're going to see that some of the keywords it ranks for are actually pretty good keywords. You have foosball. It ranks in position 11. It's got a search volume of 14,800, the cost per click of 80 cents. Foosball table ranks number 8, 12,100 searches a month at $1 a click. And we have foosball's tables, again ranking at number 8, 1,900 searches a month, and $1.26 per click. Now, we pull this data in through semrush.com. They have a huge database of keywords and Google search results, and we pull that in from them in a partnership we've worked out with them. The thing with their data is that it can be up to 30 days old. They only update it every 30 days. So the data they have can be a little old. And so once you see the keywords they rank for, you need to do some due diligence and some research to see if they still rank for those keywords. Perhaps they rank a little lower, but you still want to do some research on your own to confirm those rankings. And for this particular domain, the rankings are pretty much intact. Not in every case the ranking's going to be there, so you do, like I said, you have to do your due diligence. But for this particular domain, things are looking pretty good. So let's go over to Google, and I've already done the search here, but I'll do it again. For foosball, if I could type, and we're going to hit the search result, and we have our results, and according to SEMrush, it's position 11. Okay, so we know they're not on the first page, but I just like to check to make sure. Sometimes the rankings have gone up in some cases. In this case, it's not on page 1. And then we scroll down. We have Toys R Us is the first organic result. These are YouTube results. Those aren't considered part of the organic results. So there's position 11, position 12, position 13, and here we have ocfootball.com at position 14. Now it has dropped a little bit, but that's a search term that gets 14,800 searches a month. And this site has very few backlinks. So with some backlink building, some getting links from some couple of quality sites, there's no reason to doubt that you could bump this right up to the first page of Google. So it's at 14 right now. Let's take a look at some of the other keywords. We had foosball table at 12,100 searches a month, and it ranked at position 8 the last time SEMrush scanned that page. So we'll do foosball table, and here's position 1, 2, 3, and then you have the product results. Then you have position 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's OC foosball at position 8 as last reported by SEMrush. So that still ranks in number 8, and then we'll try foosball tables at 1,900 searches a month. So we'll just go back up here and we'll add an S to the end, and we'll scroll down, and actually it could be a little higher. Let's see, this is position 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we have OC foosball table at position number 5. So this actually has bumped up 3 spots. And so, I mean, you can see the incredible power of using this data to find domains that already have a traffic built in, that already have rankings built in. Now again, you have to understand the data can be up to 30 days old that we're pulling from. So you do need to double check the rankings to make sure they're still intact. And I'm going to show you in another video on the inside, if you become a customer, how you can do some more things to check to see if a site could regain its rankings or get those rankings back if it appears it has lost them. But here's another cool thing to check out. Now, we saw that this ranks for those keywords. It's not very exciting as far as links and page rank. Domain age is nice though. But let's take a look at the current auction going on at GoDaddy. So I click on that link, and here we go. This domain is still open. Okay, it ends let's see, the November 13th. It's 4 days from now. Only has one bid, 12 bucks, no reserve price. So this is the kind of stuff that you can find if you're willing to dig in and do a little bit of detective work using domain espionage. We get it all, the data right in one place for you to make these kinds of discoveries possible with relatively little amount of work. So I hope that gets you excited of the potential of the things that you can uncover with domain espionage. And if you want to give it a try, again, the trial, 3 days, full access, unrestricted features, everything available to you to try out for 3 days for only $4.95. So at the very least, give it a try yourself and be able to put it through its paces and see what you can uncover with a little domain detective work. Thanks for watching, and hope we'll see you on the other side.